Now we'll be talking about ETL, that's extraction, transformation, and load. When you install your Power BI into your system and open it, this is what it's going to display. It will display this pop-up, which you see the get data. This get data is what you click to gain access to data sources. It could be from Microsoft Excel, CSV, SQL. It could be from the net, or so many other data sources. So this is where you click to get any of them. Now these ones that are opening here are more of the most recent data or report that has been worked on. So you can click it if you need to gain access to most recent activities you've done and you need to continue from where you stopped. Now let's just go out from here and see what Power BI looks like without a data inside of it. This data pane is where you actually see or gain access to the data or table you draw in. At the moment, there's no table or data set inside here, so it's literally empty. This is what the view looks like. In this area where we are at the moment, this is the report view. This is the table view, of which when you click it, you can actually see the tables that you've drawn in, particularly the data sets. One table, two tables, or no matter the number, this is where you gain access to all the tables that you've drawn into this particular environment. Now, this is the model view. In this model view, this is where you create a relationship between tables and be able to make connection between them and work extensively with them. Now, there's no particular data set inside here. There's absolutely no data set inside here. So we're supposed to go get data right now, or which can actually use here. These are the most common data sources that are being used regularly in Power BI or to make connections in Power BI. You can also go here to get them. So if you open it up, we see the list of data sources that are available for us to actually make or create links to a relationship with. But the data we're going to be working with today is particularly a Microsoft Excel workbook. So let's just go ahead and open up one. So let's open this up, and now inside here we have the dental list, which you're going to be working on, and also the gender. And in further other activities or classes, we're going to be giving more description on how to create relationships and all. But let's first of all open this particular one. So now it's loading, it's opening up, and in this particular workbook, we have this particular task in a worksheet. If there are different worksheets with information in them, they are going to all be listed out, and you just select the one you wish to actually make use of. It has now displayed in here, and we have the option to either load straight to the environment, the work environment, or to transform the data, manipulate it, do any amendment you wish to do inside of it, and ensure that your data is clean enough to actually be worked on. So now we click transform data, and then it opens up the Power Query editor environment. This is where we now look at the data, see the manipulations to actually work on or transform. Now the data looks fine because this particular customer ID is in text format, which we wanted. This is what we also want also, which is in text format. Sometimes IDs are in just numbers, and they tend to display as numbers instead of alphabet or text, of which in such cases, that is where you go in here to change it to text, particularly IDs, or we'll say unique identifiers. We're very happy with this particular data. It is clean, it looks clean enough. We also notice that there are nulls, of which we will get to learn more about as we go ahead in this. Like what I was previously saying, this is just numbers, and since it's number and this is also appear as a text, we have to change it to a text because this is a unique identifier. So now we've changed this and everything looks absolutely perfect. So just to exempt duplication, which can cause error in digits or figures that we're drawing now, we just come here and remove the duplicates. We're very happy with this particular data set. So we just go in now, close and apply. So now it has loaded, and now we can see this particular table in here right now. It's now visible to us, like I previously said. When a data set is now loaded into the Power BI environment, you can gain access to the table or the data set in here. So now we have a table in here, of which can now gain access to in the table environment in here, know exactly what you're working with, be able to understand more of the data. You can open the drop down check that everything is as you want. Ensure that you're happy with it. You can also go to the modern view to also check the table of which, if there are multiple tables in here, you're able to create relationships, of which that we're going to get back on in the next class. So now we've done the ETL, the extraction, transformation, and loading successfully.